And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Amazing ATS and some more American Truck Simulator. Denelvis, Javi, how is it going today, guys? And as you can tell by the stream title, we are going to be running John Ruda's Freightliner Classic XL today. So he has a quick, dirty 137 out in order to make this truck work in 137. The windows don't really roll down, but you'll be able to tell the sound difference. And we do have the custom 53-foot reefer back out again today. We've got some stainless steel sides on that today. And right now we are sitting in Flagstaff. First run is going over to St. George in Utah. And underneath the hood today, we have the first 6NZ model of Cat that ever came out, which is a 3406E. And basically, if you do want to run this on 137, all you need to do is get the 3406E mod from Zmod, and then there is a compatibility for the 6NZ from Bruce C. Both of those are on the Steam Workshop. And how are you doing today, Chavias? So without any further waiting, let's climb in the truck, get her fired up, and let's get moving. And again, if I would hit the right button, we would be pretty much all set and ready to go. David, what's up today?
Turn left. Turn right.
I am doing awesome like a possum.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
And I think I may need to do something here with my seat. I believe I might be setting myself just a little too low. And I am not sure why, but yeah, we're going to raise ourselves up here a couple of clicks. I mean, granted, when I was driving, I never drove with the seat without air in it, so maybe that was part of the problem. It shouldn't, IJ. Yeah, today's update was really small. One thing that they added, you'll see if you look at the 137 open beta discussion thread on the SCS forums, they called the enabling of the sirens of when you get a driving award or something like that as a police hooter. I started laughing when I first read that, but that is basically a Google translation of a Czech language is what that is.
the roundabout, take the second exit.
Hey Edwin, how's it going today?
Exit now.
Hey Kevin, how's it going? .137 isn't even out of beta yet, and chances are it's gonna take, if it's anything like with 136, I mean, you're probably gonna be sitting and needing to roll back once we get 137 completely in order to wait for ETS2 to get updated also. So I would not expect multiplayer to be 137 ready anytime soon. DeAndre, Omar, how is it going today, guys? You do realize, Edwin, they are incorporating a whole new sound engine into the game. I mean, it's not easy to do. Yes, it stinks downloading 3.2 gigabytes or whatever every time you need to want to roll back to go on to 137. But to be honest with you, and I'm going to say we're going to be lucky if we get 137 by May. There's just still too much stuff to be done. If they're going to be reworking engines for all the trucks and not just the T680, they've been working on the W9 trying to get that to sound better. Then you've got the 389, 579, the Volvo, and the Lone Star to do. That's 4 additional trucks. Hey Nathaniel, how's it going? Well, the vehicle team is handling the Mac. The sounds are going to be done by the sound department, of course. Now, how far along they are on that, nobody knows. Now, I did have to take a mod out from what I was running on Tuesday, and that was the Jazzy Cat Traffic Pack. I was running 2.6.2. This update that we got kind of screwed with the Not sure what they did traffic-wise, but it started giving a whole bunch of overly sharp edges, so yeah, I kind of had to dump it for now. I mean, it's possible they're not reworking all the engines for the trucks with the first reiteration here of 137. It's going to be a work in progress. Hey Zach, I'm doing great today. What I am running is the first 6NZ that was ever made by CAD. It's on a 3406E, and in order to get this working, there's two different mods that you need to run. One of them is the 3406 mod from Zmod, and then Bruce C has the 6NZ versions. The Bruce C mod explains it, Zach, on the Steam Workshop, and I don't have it memorized, and I'll be completely honest, I have no idea what it means. Hey, Junior, this first run we're going over to St. George. That's the way some people play, to be honest with you, Junior. I mean, I try to be more realistic in my driving. I mean, heck, it even says for my channel description is get a unique perspective of a former professional driver. I mean, why would I want to run around being all crazy like?
Stay right, and then continue straight. Go straight.
Hey, Xander, how's it going? Great to see you here again. And I will be the first to admit, is it fun to without a damage model, of course, to run around and hit everything and everyone and whatnot.
Stay left.
Yeah, of
then
course it
turn
is.
left.
But is it the way the game should be played? Hey, play it however you want.
Turn left.
Doing awesome like a possum. Stefan, what's up today? Got a 3406E, and at 600 horsepower, it's a 6NZ, the first one ever made. And I would have ran Z-Mod's Detroit underneath this today, but I'll be completely honest, his Detroit mod, while good, the Jake brake sounds like someone stuck spokes in on a bike spoke is what it sounds like. So, I mean, to each their own.
Stay right.
Wolfpack, what's up today?
Turn left.
I'm doing great. Or is what I'm used to saying, awesome like a possum. Alright, even though, as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I am running the 137 version of this truck. It's just a dirty fix. The windows don't roll down. You can still roll them down and hear the changes in the sound, though. Because that's exactly what it sounds like, Zach. I mean, I watched a video on YouTube and I see where he got the sound from, but I'll be completely honest, it does not sound good to my ears. Nothing against Z-Mod, because this here is awesome, but his Detroit, I mean, the Jake brake just sounds way too much like the card trick. I'll be completely honest, no idea what company you should drive for. The question right now that you should be asking yourself, right now you've got to be 21 to go outside of state while driving. The first question is, well, actually there's two questions both tied together. Do you want to pay for the training at a tractor trailer school, or do you want company paid training to where you're under contract for a year? Well, I would imagine on what school that you go to. Back when I went through my tractor trailer school, it was $2,500. I would imagine some schools have that doubled by now to 5,000. Yes, Omar, I am on 137.
Turn left.
Well, actually, in my state, since the job that I was working at the time was eliminated due to moving to robotics, the state actually paid for my training underneath the Job Training Act that we have here in Pennsylvania.
Go straight.
Good question, Junior, but I don't have any outstanding student loan debt, so it doesn't affect me.
Go straight, then stay left.
I drove for local companies. One of them was the first one was called MBV, which was a flatbed carrier, and then moved to a company called Art Smith Transport. I mostly did Walmart dedicated out of there, and when I came off the road, I was actually running dump truck or coal bucket. Hey, how about that? We got music to listen to as we go along here without getting a copyright strike.
Stay left. Then to right. Stay left.
Oh, hard work in some ways, but then also easy work in another.
Right.
And let me kind of fix that here. That would be music volume. That's like a little too loud for my liking. Oh, there's literally thousands upon thousands of companies.
Stay left, then turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Oh, we probably just made that load, seeing how long that music was playing and knowing how quick the time goes. I'm gonna see what else is here in St. George. That was nothing I wanted to pull. And there ain't diddly squat. Where the heck do we go? Well, we can check externals though too. Really? That is all in St. George's as packaging and pallets? And why not? Let's go over to Moab, go across Interstate 70.
Let's go.
I mean, granted, yes, we're going to be sloshing to 65, but actually going across 70, I mean, there's a nice little section in there where trucks are at 50.
Time to get the job done.
In case you don't like it, I would that you do have something to fall back on then if you do have a college degree. I would say it's not an overly hard job unless you're unloading your own trailer or whatnot, but the amount of stress that you are under, I mean, that does cause some people to crack.
Stay left.
There were times that I was, yes, and what I basically ran was when I was doing flatbed, it was the I-80 corridor. I would be running back and forth between Chicago and New Jersey, literally all week long. And you get in Jersey, people don't know how to drive. You get around Chicago, you're dealing with traffic. And out in the boonies, it's not really any issue. Your stress level does go up in the cities. More people, more idiots behind the wheel, if you will. Yeah, but being a truck driver, I'm going to say a good 95% chance you're just not going to be running around Alabama. Especially if you're over 21 and you sign to a national carrier, they will run you anywhere. one thing, Wolfpack, playing ATS, it will give you a general idea of what it's like to run a real truck. But I will be completely honest, there is so much more involved than what we have in game, and I mean, that's all it gives you is a general idea. I would call this more of like a arcade simulator, quote unquote, instead of an actual simulation. Mr. Chevron there almost got himself a Freightliner tattoo. Hey Carson, I am doing great today. How about you? Stupid, idiotic AI. Are you meaning just the default trucks in game, Wolfpack, or including mods? Well, I can do it both ways, actually. In the game trucks that we normally get, the 389 and W900, I mean, they're American classics. You gotta like running those. The Lone Star is also very good, including mods. The FLD 120, this Freightliner Classic XL. The only reason I like these is the interior is basically laid out the exact same way in the FLDs that I drove. Also, if you're going for classics, Viper's 389 is alright, but then you kind of need a better system to run it or keep the mirrors out of the way, otherwise you're going to be taking your frame rates. Oh, I'm waiting for Lucasi to get that updated to 137. Sorry, Mr. Four-Wheeler, I cut you off. Oh, don't worry about it, Carson. I get drive-by dislikes all the time, and I'll be completely honest with you, it does not matter. There are people who hate me because I call out FTG for taking donations to update his hardware, his sim rig, and things like that. I mean, hello, you've got 38,000 subscribers. You cannot afford that on your own. That's one of the problems I have with some of the YouTubers. They're just jealous, really, is all they are. David, I am doing great today. How about you?
Then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn right.
Nope, we're not turning right. We're turning left.
Turn right.
Yep, and I don't watch him.
Never mind. I'll find a new route. Stay left, then turn left. Okay, let's find a new route. Recomputing. Please make a U-turn when possible. When possible, make a U-turn. Turn left.
Oh wow, there's even tinging there. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. You know how like an engine is warm and you shut it off, it starts tinging? And I hear that through my headphones. That was awesome that I heard that. And I will be completely honest, I don't have a dedicated mic. Well, I do, but it's on my headset. That's all I use. I don't have like a streaming mic. I don't have an Elgato Stream Deck or anything like that.
Stay right.
Thank you, Brenton. My headset that when I bought it, which is a Corsair Void Pro, was like 80 bucks. I mean, could I go out and get like a blue snowball and a arms, extension arms and things like that? Yeah, but am I going to do it? No. And most people don't complain about my audio.
Go straight.
Take care, DeAndre. That's what I use. Whoa, nice turn signal. Hey, George, I'm doing great today. How about you?
Stay left, then turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. It was a nice
Well,
ride.
with this human malware that's going on, George, I mean, literally, if it wasn't for the truckers, there'd be nothing going on in this country. Cities would be out of food and everything. Let's see if I can not screw up the back of the cab fairings today. Are short. I can tell just by looking. Let's try that again, shall we? Custom 53-foot trailer. I'm using mods, Martin. Alright, what do we got here? Let's head over to Tucumcari.
Let's do this. Let's find a new route.
Whoops. Guess who screwed up? Let's see, if the trailer gets near there, will that open up or not? Yes, it will. Here I thought I need to grab a new load here. Actually,
turn right.
Actually, to be honest, that was a, let's go ahead and get out of there. And there we go, I got a at-fault backing accident because I slammed into that car. Yeah, we are not doing that, so that's external contract. I didn't want to do that, actually. Oh, is there any loads going to Tucumcari from here? Nope. Raton works, though. But when we come down here, we're going to go across this northern route here. When's that due? By Sunday? Sunday morning? Yeah, we should be alright. Or maybe not. Anyways, we're taking it.
Okay, here we go.
I started playing the open beta without mods, yes, just to make sure. The mod is from ZMod today, which is a 3406E, and then I've got a secondary mod on top of that by Bruce C, which enables the 6NZ models of the 3406.
Turn right.
Yeah, so underneath the hood currently is a 600 horsepower 3406E 6NZ. Picking up at FedEx? I think we were.
Finding new route.
Yeah, we were. I can tell just by looking at the GPS. Guess who is blindly following GPS when they should know better.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
I actually had to turn up the truck exhaust volume on this in order to make the Jake so I could actually hear it without cranking on my headphones.
Turn left. Stay left, and then turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn left.
Angel, English only, please. That's the only language I understand.
Turn right. This is where it ends.
Sounds more like a straight pipe. There's no options for that on the back of the sleeper, George. Hey, Jonathan, how's it going? And I am not putting a Confederate flag on there anyway because of what that represents. So, sorry, I'm not putting racist stuff on my trucks.
Time to hit the road.
Of course, the American flag isn't racist, but the Confederate flag is. Alright, now that we got our load, we can get trucking.
Turn left.
I've never seen that option, George.
Get ready to turn left.
Are you sure that's John Ruda's that you're talking about and not the other two that are out there floating around? I think Jess Mods is the other paid one, but there is a free one out there floating around also that I know about. No, this is a paid mod. could actually do that right now if this truck is in the browser. Yes, it is. There's no flag options here, George. None whatsoever. Ah, there it is. Yep. Okay. I'm sorry. Had to actually do that from the interior. Yeah, but no, I'm probably not going to put any of those up. I used the clean version of the rolled bumpers, so the Confederate flag is not on there. Viper's truck is alright customization wise. Overall, however, the truck I don't think is that good. I mean, people may agree with me, they may not. But the thing is an unoptimized monstrosity. And the mirrors literally cause severe FPS drops for some. Well, you're from the South, George. I mean, you can get away with that. Where I live at, I mean, it's a sign of slavery, which doesn't float very well in Pennsylvania. At my local county fair a couple of years ago, I think it was like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, there was a guy selling Confederate flags. He got shut down and thrown out of the fair for selling that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's not gonna go here very well. And come on, truck, get going. Oh, he can't go anywhere. Keep going. That's right. Just drag right along there, rip the bumper off.
Never mind. I'll find
You know what? I don't have time to be waiting for that, so we're just gonna go right by it.
Go straight.
Really don't pay attention, actually. If I'm driving, I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm not really looking around. guess it all depends on what part of the country that you're from, George, and what's acceptable to you in the area that you live in. Up here, it doesn't fly. As it has 379 headlights, yeah, but really there's minuscule differences between the 379 and 389. 389 is a longer hood, redesigned interior. Maybe a little bit longer on the wheelbase. Welcome back, Javi. Still doing the same thing. Grabbing gears, hauling freight. The 389 came out in, what was it, 2007 or 2008? Daniel, how's it going today? Mom is relaxing in her room. he's on his way to Texas. I've never seen anyone flying it. And I'll be honest with you, George, I don't have the slightest idea. And there's things that I like, there's things that I don't like, and the stuff I don't like, I don't even bother researching. I'll tell you one place that wasn't favorite, and that was Ohio. Darn it, in the wrong lane. Basically, when I was driving, I was mostly east of the Mississippi. And I could have just went straight through town, but I said, screw it, I'm going to blindly follow the GPS on the truck route.
Go straight.
I didn't mind New York as long as it wasn't New York City. that bypass has been there for a couple of game updates. Hey, Tommy, how's it going? I go through town sometimes. I'm just blindly following the GPS today is what I'm doing. I very seldom have Discord on, Jonathan, so, I mean, I have an account there. I don't very seldom use it. I don't have time to moderate it anyway, so, I mean, it would be too much work. Thanks for the offer, but I'm not creating a Discord channel.
Turn right.
A 3406E or a C15. Big Bosley, thank you so much for the subscribe there. I appreciate it. We'll see what his N14 sounds like once he gets his sounds converted to F-Mod. Hi Maria, how's it going? Welcome. Not a whole lot, grabbing gears and hauling freight. Trying not to grind it until I find it. John Ruda's Classic XL. Currently in the wagon, we got a load of flour, 48,500 pounds worth there, Smooth Geo. There's going to be a massive amount of cities in Texas, and I don't now that this COVID-19 is going on, I'm gonna say Texas is 2022. Hey Miles, how's it going today? All of John Ruda's trucks are good there, Thomas. For John's truck, no, I have not. And as a matter of fact, right now, I am not even skinning the Smith transport that I was going to do for the Lone Star. I haven't worked on that in probably more than a month. Since we're going this way, who wants to go across the musical road? I think, I might already be by it. Yeah, I already am. Darn it. Well, we're on 25, we're not on 40. Duh, you moron. You know, I really didn't get into mods on ATS until like April of 2017. When I first started playing it, I had absolutely no idea about mods until it's like, wait, what the heck is he running there? As I'm watching actually watching a video on the game. It's like, what are they running? And then it's like, oh, you can mod this, and then, yeah, it's been nonstop since. And if you do have John's truck and you run the exclusive headlights, those two options, and you wonder why you get like a white halo around the signage and stuff in game, those two headlights do cause a quote-unquote over-sharpen. Not sure why it happens, but if you run the regular headlights or the standard, it doesn't happen. Just a heads up if you're wondering why you've got white halos around objects, especially on trailers too. Welcome back. Has anybody watched Jack's Chrome Shop? They went through like 100 years of trucking, and they did like each decade a short video of trucks that were released and the changes that happened during that decade. That's some very informative videos that they've got there. AI seriously?
Exit right.
I go to look at my chat for a second, all of a sudden I look back to the game and there is the good old AI slamming on their brakes.
Stay right, then turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left, then turn right. Turn right. It's all over now.
Alright, it's not a stupid parking spot. You can find it on the mod sites, Wolfpack. Alright, I gotta take a look here. Alright, we got a rest stop down there. Let's see if we can find a load going to either Tucumcari or Clovis. And something that's due out a little bit. I may take an external contract for this, so I don't have to worry about making things on time. And even Roswell would work. Let's just jump to the external market here. Let's go a little further. Let's pick up some hazmat.
Let's do this. time to get the job done.
Alright, and what I do need to do here is set a waypoint to right there so I know where the hell to get off at.
Ready to
Because
roll.
we're gonna get go-go juice and we are gonna sleep.
Turn left. Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Stay right. Stay right and exit right. Exit right. Turn left. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Finding new route. When possible, make a U-turn. Okay, let's find a new route.
Robert, it is going good today. How about for you? Well, nice that we woke up to a downpour.
Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right, and then turn right.
Well, I'll be honest, Robert, I very seldom play multiplayer. Excuse me, I'm sorry, Risky. I'm sorry. How are you doing today?
Turn left.
Hey, Jesse, how's it going today?
Stay right, then exit right.
Cause right now no one is talking, Zach.
Exit right. Get ready to turn left.
Oh, I'm sure with all these stay-at-home orders, everybody is relaxing. Unless you're an essential worker, of course. Yeah, I haven't got his trailer pack yet. I've got 2 of his trucks, Corsair Classic XL and the 389. And I had a brain fart moment there with my shifter too. It's like, the heck is going on here? And then it's like, oh yeah, you're hauling an external contract. Well, I'm lucky enough that I've worked at home for the last 3.5 years for Amazon, but we are extremely busy. Yes, it does have an extended frame. I don't have my truck equipped with it, but yes. And it's extended frame on both the raised roof and the flat top. I am not sure what his truck looks like. There's no rear window option in this truck. And no bunk lights either. I mean, there's two of them on the back of the cab, but they don't work.
Turn left.
Well, I know you were mentioning the real truck. I was saying what's going to be different between the real truck and this one.
Make a U-turn when possible.
Oh, we're overweight. Apparently we didn't. I'm not sure if that's even in the game yet. You are able now to, at least in 137, you can get fined for illegal trailer usage. So, say pulling triples in California, turnpike doubles, Rocky Mountain doubles, you will get fined for that. Yes, you can. But it's gonna, if it's just tire wear though, it's gonna take a while before that would even happen. they will add it before 137 goes live. But then they're going to also make sure is, I mean, that's, if you're going to start getting fined at scale houses, that means scaling out your loads at the fuel stops and whatnot becomes that much more important. The only problem, however, is we don't have a way to slide tandems when we are loaded.
Go straight.
I mean, they actually need to enable it to where you can slide when you're loaded, but then they're also going to need to add more slots than just the one they have right now. And the one that we currently have in the game is the legal for California, which is 40 feet from kingpin to middle of the tandems.
Go straight.
Hey Alex, what's up today? Yeah, that Galvatron truck, it kind of looks like a really decked out Argosy.
Go straight. Go straight.
Oh, there's some serious tint on this windshield too. Yeah, I've seen the mod for ATS.
Go straight. Go straight.
That's exactly what the Argosy was.
Go straight.
Yeah, Sierra Nevada, I will never run.
Go straight.
It got leaked, and it's free right now on the SCS forums if anyone wants to run it, but I will not run it. I will not support those mod creators after what they originally did.
Stay left, then turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, the windows are down. They've been down the entire stream. I haven't even touched them. Haven't tried it, so don't know, Alex.
Get ready to turn left. Turn right. Here we are, safe and sound.
Have a good one, George. All right, and we are going to call it quits here for tonight. I do want to thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the stream, make sure that you leave a thumbs up. Help the channel continue to grow by slapping that red subscribe button. Have a great rest of your Thursday nights. As always, keep that shiny side up, and we'll catch you on the flip-flop.